Good evening and welcome to Romania and a very special Most Haunted Live. We're going to be basing ourselves here over the next 3 nights at Corvin Castle, home to the ruling princes of Transylvania. And we're also going to be uncovering the truth behind the legend of Dracula. Welcome to the start of an extra special 3 nights of live investigation. We're here in Corvin Castle on the edge of the Transylvanian Alps. And this was also the boyhood home of the man who was to become the inspiration for one of the most spine-chilling literary characters ever created, the vampire Count Dracula. More of that later. Before we get tonight's investigation underway, let's take a brief look at why we've come to Romania and, more importantly, Transylvania. Romania is a country of stunning contrasts and a warm and friendly people. At its heart, the inhospitable Carpathian Mountains, which make up the region known as Transylvania. Fought over through the centuries by Romans, Goths, Turks and Hungarians, amongst others. Transylvania, rich in tales of myth and folklore, the mere whisper of its name conjures the darker side of the imagination, bringing remembrance of the chilling tale of Count Dracula. As with every story, there lurks within the page the germ of truth. Over the next 3 nights, we hope to separate the facts from the fiction. Now, of course, Most Haunted Live would not be complete without our fantastic medium, David Wells. David, welcome to Transylvania.
Hello.
Now, these 3 nights are going to be spectacular. What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for several things. It's going to be a challenge, which is always a good thing. I'm hoping to uncover the real heart of this fantastic place and get past, all those sort of subterfuge of blood and gore, but get right under about the people, that's what we want.
Now, a lot of people will ask this question, what about the language barrier? Ghosts here will be, speaking Romanian, so how on earth are you going to translate that?
I deal always, though, with emotion. I deal with symbols and pictures. Normally, that's one of the biggest things I see more than I hear. But it's kind of like, when you go on holiday and you're trying to make yourself known and you gesticulate and, body language, it's the same sort of thing.
All right, well, we'll look forward to the next 3 nights. And, of course, there are other members of the Most Haunted Live team, so let's go and meet them. Now, of course, over the years on Most Haunted, I and the rest of the team have had the privilege of investigating some amazing locations, castles, manor houses, pubs, and some very unusual places as well. But I have to say, Corvin Castle in Transylvania is just mind-blowing. It really is a fantastic location, and we're very, very excited. And I know somebody else who's very excited as well is, of course, Dr. Kieran O'Keefe. What are you expecting to happen here over the next 3 nights?
Well, I'm just so excited about this place. It's an investigative first. We've got loads of history, loads of experiences. I'm armed to the teeth with gadgets, so who knows what's going to happen.
Okay, and of course we've got the rest of the team as well, and they're already set up in another part of this enormous castle, because it's huge, isn't it?
It is absolutely huge, and we don't know what to expect. It's like a fishing expedition. We're here for the first time, and who knows what will happen this evening.
Well, let's see if already Carl and the rest of the team are experiencing anything. Carl, can you hear me?
I certainly can, Yvette.
Okay, you're looking a little bit worried.
Yes, I am. David, I know David's on his way to us. I'm kind of hoping. We've already had some experiences. Kath, just come here, Kath. We just went into one of the other rooms where the webcam is, and I was just helping Kath out of the room and just tell them what happened.
So they left me in the room, and I saw somebody stood there kind of ushering me out, and I looked, I thought, who was that? And I didn't think it was Carl. If your face was thinner and you had like a beard like this. And I looked and I thought, I don't know who it was until you spoke. Then I kind of thought, Carl, it didn't look like you. It was really, really weird.
Just everyone's very spooked.
All right. Well, I should say I can't wait to get there. We can't get. I know you can't wait, but I'm a bit dubious now. All right. We'll join you in a little while. And of course, the host over the next 3 nights here in Transylvania is the lovely Mr. Paul Ross. Hello, sweetheart.
Thank you, Yvette. You said the sweetest. It's Kieran, great to see you again, mate. And this is such an amazing place. It's like a Hammer horror set, but for real. And it's just gone 11 o'clock here in Romania. Twilight descended about 8:30, and that very eerie come. I don't know if you noticed, I'm not making this up, in the half light above the castle here, you could see a swarm of bats.
Oh, get off.
Seriously.
Did you?
David saw it as well. It's going to be a really fascinating night tonight. Why do they leave Kath in the room on her own
I
all the
know.
time?
And of course, the area where you are, people have seen and felt things here, so you
Yeah.
never know.
And the temperature keeps changing oddly. I'm not at all sensitive to these things. I'm almost as sceptical as Kieran, but
Yeah.
it's much colder inside the
Yes, it
castle
is.
than it is outside, which is very unusual.
It is.
Okay, well, I'm going to stay here, away from the activity. Yvette and Kieran, I think it's time for you to go and join
All
the
right.
team and the vigil. The best of luck.
Thank you.
Heading back in time to the 15th century. This is an absolutely amazing place. And as Yvette said, of course, we have got our regular team here in Romania. I'm now going to meet somebody very special and have a little wander around the castle myself. And this really is an amazing country. It's safe to say, without exaggeration, there is nowhere quite like this on the whole of planet Earth, because brooding over Transylvania, we have the Carpathian Mountains, from horizon to horizon, kind of looming over this land that is drenched in folklore, saturated in myth, and above all, a place of history. At times, a very violent history, which is why I suppose so many legends have gathered around this place, which is why Bram Stoker set Dracula here. It is a land of myth and magic. And of course we need somebody to give a bit of hard fact to some of the evidence that emerges, to put historical facts in context, and that woman can only be our resident historian, Leslie Smith. Lovely to see you, Leslie.
Great to see you.
Now, this is a remarkable place, as we've said already, but it's also remarkable because it's kind of linked to something that's huge in Western literature, has got elements of fact, and I need you to kind of pick the flesh of fact from the bone of literature, and it's about Count Dracula. Yeah. How true is the Dracula myth? What elements of truth are there?
Well, as the evening progresses, we shall see more and more information coming through, and I'm on standby to grab it. There is certainly true to say there is a man here who many people think was Dracula, and they were involved in a lot of terrible bloody deaths here. But what's new in medieval Europe?
So our vigil is about to begin. Yvette and the team are standing by in the 15th century defensive bastion of this castle, designed by a man called Ewan Matthias. It was designed to keep enemies out and to keep prisoners inside. And at the moment it's been dressed like a traditional Transylvanian room. It's fairly close to where I am now in the castle, but the walls are very thick here, so I'm hoping that Yvette and the team can hear me. Yvette, can you hear me?
Hi, Paul. I can hear you. We're just, the 3 of us are actually standing outside what's called the Transylvania room, the rest of the crew inside. And as we were just standing here, the temperature dropped so quickly, didn't it? Kieran?
It did, yeah. We had a 0.5 degree centigrade drop within literally seconds.
Oh, I've never felt it just go around my legs so quickly like that. How is everybody feeling? Stuart, are you all right? Because you were saying Yvette, and then Paul was talking to me.
Well, you were standing in the just through the doorway there. I was standing just behind Jeff, and all of a sudden it was like someone brushed past me very violently, and I looked round and there was nothing there. And the nearest person to me was Stuart Harrison. I said, "Did you just push me?" He said, "No." So I don't know what that was.
Listen, everybody keep still. Mark, go and see. It's behind Carl. It's loud. That is loud.
It's coming from under my feet.
Get right down there. Put the boom on the floor, Mark.
When you started.
As soon as you started talking, it was, wasn't it, Weeks?
Yeah.
It was just bang, 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 bang.
Everybody keep still.
Quiet.
If there's anyone here, any spirits, any astrals present, please make your presence known. Come towards us.
What is that?
No. Okay. Thank you. If that's you.
What is that?
Something walking. Walking on the floor, sorry.
Is it the windows creaking or something?
It sounded like it came from this corner, but...
The windows are really solid, they're metal.
But it sounded like
They're not even
a real
wooden,
crunch.
They're metal. Metal windows.
Who's here, David? Who are you picking up?
There's two characters. One is a kind of a big man in the doorway, and there's another little one who seems to be following us. The one on the doorway is concerning me more than anything because he's more warrior than the other one. Seems tamer. But he's really massive. I think made more so because of what he's wearing. He's wearing it's like leather armor. It's not metal, it's leather. And he's got, big hat on.
Can you describe it? What sort of shape is it?
It's kind of, it goes up, but it comes down here, leather flaps down here, but they're like scaled. Do you know, like fish scales? So
Yes.
it's layered, I think, so it moves. It kind of, so it moves with him. The same on the breastplate or the chest, but it's very square but scaled. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it's different sheets and hard bits of leather.
I know the banging is still going on and it's right by the door. Is that right? Is that what you're all listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's something outside, isn't it? Sounded like a firework almost, didn't it? No.
Nothing.
No. The windows are solid, aren't they?
Did you all hear it? It was like something throwing pebbles or a firework or something crackling.
Gunpowder crackling.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going to go through that door, but first of all, we're going to go back to Paul in the studio.
It's approaching freezing point here in Romania, but things are hotting up on the vigil. More after this. Well, it is almost midnight here in Romania. What better time to return to the vigil? I understand a séance is in process in the 15th century defensive bastion of Corvin Castle. Let's go there right now.
If there's anyone here, if there's anybody who wants to communicate with us, please move this table. This glass. Is it creaking?
It's creaking. Please do something else. Please show us that you're around, that you're here, that you still live. We need to know that you're still alive. Do you mean us any harm? Oh, sorry. You all right?
Right.
Oh, I jumped.
You're off your cuff. You're right.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're all right, Kath.
Okay. We're dealing with, there's one dominant one and 2 or 3 now, so I guess 4 again. It might be the same guys, but the bigger one, the one we met right off the bat,
Right.
the big one seems dominant here.
Does he have a title? Does he have a role within the castle?
He still seems military, but he seems more, like we would put him as a sergeant or maybe one above that.
Okay.
He's not an officer and he's not noble.
Any initial with him? Any name with him?
I'm getting the name in English, which is Peter, and I can't, because it sounds like that.
Okay.
Right.
God, it's kind of almost unbearable.
Itchy. It's not itchy, is it?
It is.
Astral.
It's a headache, but it's like someone's doing
There it is again.
doing that,
Right. Okay.
but quite harsh, quite hard.
Sounds like somebody coming up the stairs.
Sorry.
Somebody. I'm here. Coming from. Oh, there we go.
I heard a thump on the stairs.
Touch one of us. Touch one of the men here. Show them how strong you are. Were you fighting men or were you cowards? It's like the heartbeat again. Can you hear that, Mark?
Yeah, loud and clear.
We've already had lots of information pouring out of the séance, and Leslie Smith, a historian, is here to put some kind of sense and historical context to it. Now, we seem to get a kind of officer's rank in the séance, or talk of an officer.
Yeah, there's a vast amount of information here, and most of the reason why it's so vast is a lot of it's in 3 languages or 4, which makes it so complicated.
Because this is a very racially mixed area.
Right, so you'll get a name appearing in 4 different ways, so it's a problem. But I think we've got him. John Hunyadi had with him this great warrior, this great Christian warrior, and he had with him a captain who was known as an army in himself. He was a huge man. He was very protective. He might not be too happy about this going on. He wanted to know what they were doing. And his name was Kenichi, which also translates into Paul. Now, Paul and Peter often cross over because they will be following the great Christian leader. Yeah. And so, whilst it sounds like we're pushing the boat a bit, trying to make Paul into Peter, we're not. This is a common swap. And this common swap comes because of this business about the apostles or disciples rather of Christ, you see.
It's interesting because David wasn't quite sure if he was hearing Peter or something Romanian that sounded like Peter. It could just have been Peter from the Hebrew.
Well, absolutely. There's so many mixes, and it's what makes the research on this so massively challenging, which is why I need help with the languages, and I have experts to help me as well with the languages.
Because there are German speakers here, aren't there?
Absolutely.
There are people speaking Romanian,
there are
a lot of French speakers.
It's extraordinary, and Latin as well. And of course, in this castle, most people would be speaking Hungarian.
The action on the vigil so far tonight has already been incredible, thought-provoking, and we've had lots of direct hits from our historian Leslie Smith, lots of verifications. Let's get right back now to Yvette and the team, and I think they may be about to separate. Yvette, what's exactly happening on the vigil now?
We've got Carl and Stuart right up in the Desert Tower, right at the top, where we did the seance earlier on. They're in front of a webcam, so I'm just going to check to see if they're all right. Carl, Stuart, can you hear me?
Yes, Yvette, I can hear you loud and clear.
Any phenomena?
Not at the moment. We are just calling out. I know it's very cold up here anyway, but it's got really cold in the last sort of 30 seconds, but we're just asking out at the moment. What about you?
We're just going to start, okay?
Keep us informed.
Also, what we might try and do is ask for something to happen to the boys. Yeah. Like something to be thrown, and that would be interesting if it happens at the same time.
We've had that before in other investigations, where 2 vigils running concurrently. You've asked for something, it hasn't happened to you, but it's happened to somebody else in another room, so that would be good.
All right, well, let's start calling out here. We've got Christina, our interpreter, as well. So, David, just stop me if you start getting something.
Okay.
All right. Paul, if you're here, please, can you talk to us?
Paul, dacă ne auzi, te rog, vorbește cu noi.
Ooh. There's nothing above us, is there?
Well, there's nobody above us.
No. Okay, that was definite. He's communicating, and the symbols he's given me, he's got blood. He's got, you know when they do the thing with blood on their hands, and it's literal blood on your hands. So it's obvious that he was involved in some horrendous acts that weren't all battle. He was obviously involved in torture in some way.
Oh gosh, what, he did the torturing?
He was certainly, if he didn't do it, he was given the commands. And he's showing me blood on his hands like that.
All the spirits here in this castle, please, affect us, do something, let us know that you're really here.
Știm că sunteți aici, vă simțim prezența. Faceți ceva să...
Yeah, what's the matter?
Stuart's feeling quite strange. And then we saw something in the corner. We saw I'm not I don't know what it was, but it scared the out of both of us, and it was something. It stopped and it looked at us. It looked at us.
Do you want us to come up there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Well, we're in the oppressive atmosphere of Corvin Castle in Transylvania for Most Haunted Live. You just saw a very disturbing moment for Carl and Stuart at the top of the perhaps wrongly named Do Not Be Afraid Tower. They were disturbed. They seemed to have seen something at the end there. So Yvette and the rest of the vigil team are with them now.
What did he look like, guys?
It was a silhouette. It was quite a big person. It was shadow. It wasn't. I couldn't see features. I couldn't see a nose. I couldn't see.
So it was like a dark shadow.
But it had a hat on it, and the hat was kind of like. How can I put it? It was like I want to say he was a soldier, but his hat was. It was like he had a big marshmallow on his head. It was sort of a big kind of pincushion.
Scared the shit out of me, it really has.
Oh, we actually with that. You know, I'm normally straight there when it's him. I didn't want to go anywhere near it.
We've had another curious reference to headgear. Carl this time says he sent somebody with what he described in his wonderful way as a marshmallow on their head. Is that anything like that kind of velvety cushion thing, do you think, that we mentioned earlier on?
I was waiting for this. This individual is fairly inevitable, really. And I think he's going to come into our consciousness here. And this is, of course, Vlad himself. I think he's well and truly on his way to us. Whether it will be tonight or tomorrow night, I don't know. But no wonder they were feared of him. We shall see.
Given the violent history of this castle and this region, I suppose it's no surprise that David was getting a sense of somebody with blood on their hands.
And blood on the hands is a phrase that we wouldn't use about a hunter. We understand, and I've spoken to folks here from the area, it has the same meaning spiritually as well. Blood on the hands means human beings. But, you know, this was a bloody time for so many people. And remember, the great warlords came roaring into this courtyard, you know, with these fantastic cloaks and things on, and they were sitting here having conference about death. So blood on the hands would apply to a lot of people.
Powell, if you're here,
I see a flash of light behind you, Carl.
do something.
Paul, dacă ești aici, dă-ne un semn.
If we insulted you before with what we said,
Dacă te-am jignit mai înainte cu ce am spus,
tough. Do some more.
fă un zgomot.
If that was you at that window, show yourself again.
Dacă ești la fereastra aceea, mai arată-te odată.
Where's it coming from? Is it coming from behind you, Carl, on the stairs?
It sounds
I feel like
it.
something's right here.
Are you on the stairs? I'm going to stand on the stairs.
Just seen something go down them stairs.
Have you? Because I saw a light before.
Who's on my arm? Just in.
Me, there.
No, on my arm here.
No, don't touch your arm.
You all right?
Somebody just touched my arm.
Oh, I've just seen a flash of light behind you, Carl. Again,
Right,
over your
marvellous.
left shoulder.
Fantastic.
Not that shadow of light, but like a pinprick of a quick flash of light.
Right, okay.
David, stand at the top of those stairs. Obviously not. Have you just seen it?
I've seen it again. Something's just moved across that window.
I can't see. Is there...
Just stay there. Just there, that's all.
Okay. Well, listen.
Oh, there's something above us as well. Something's just made a creaky noise above us.
Well, this is pleasant.
Oh,
You're right.
It's all right, it's the boom, it's the boom.
You're right.
It's not...
David?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm just not
Temperature's dropping.
the best place to stand, is it really, if they're going to come up?
Do something else.
It's gone.
Gone.
It's just stopped.
Seems very misty down here.
Well, let's go down there then. Go on, Stu. Go on, mate. You all right? Cheers,
See,
bro.
there's just nothing. You know where the banging's been coming from. This is what I mean. It's such a high ceiling. You all right, guys? I think what we'll do is we'll just head back really slowly now, yeah?
This is a vast and cavernous castle, Corvin Castle, in Transylvania, in the heart of Romania, at the foothills of the Carpathian Mountains. The first time Most Haunted Live is outside the UK. We are with you for another hour and a half. Be our eyes and ears. Keep watching during this break. Hello and welcome back to Most Haunted Live. For the first time, Most Haunted Live is not coming from the UK, but from Romania. To be more precise, Corvin Council, home of the Princes of Transylvania and, perhaps more importantly than that, boyhood home of one of the most infamous characters in European history, Vlad the Impaler, the man upon whom Dracula was based. Now, Yvette Fielding and her investigations team are beginning their vigil. I think they're in the Bethlehem wing of Corvin Castle. Let's go to them now live. Yvette, can you hear me?
Hi, Paul. Yeah, we can hear you. You're right, we are in the Bethlehem wing, just coming through the door here. I've got Kieran and David with me, and of course all the rest of the team. Now, before the investigation begins, I just want to introduce you to two wonderful gentlemen, Ryder and Andy. Now, you are the security guys. You've flown over from England with us to look after all our stuff. And when we all finish the show, you stay here and you look after our trucks and our equipment. And you're also looking after the castle as well, making sure nobody goes in. Now, what happened to you when you were here and you caught something on a mobile phone? Tell us a little bit about that.
That's right. We was walking around making a security video, so we knew the plan of the building. We came into this room and was moving around slowly, and there was two young girls visiting the castle down there, and an image seemed to appear from the floor as if it was hiding and run towards the tower over in the corner.
You can see what you're looking for is two girls. You're going to pan back and then watch for a white shadow. I've seen that footage. I think it's extraordinary. At first you think it could be a shadow from the girls, but then if you look at it again, you actually notice that the shadow walks a lot quicker and seems to come up from the ground, doesn't it? David, we're in this room where this footage was caught. What do you make of that footage?
I think it's incredible footage. I thought it was fantastic. I can't wait to hear Kieran wriggling out of it. But, it's interesting that, for me, the interesting fact was that it started with a tiny bit of light and then it grew into form and then moved along, because that's what they do. They often do that. They often start small and grow up, and they're in front of you. Yeah.
So, as I said, this is the room where they caught that particular phenomena on camera. Let's talk a little bit about this room. It's a big open room. It's quite echoey, as you can hear. Very high wooden ceilings, white walls, and a very, very solid floor. It's not floorboards, is it? It's stone. Okay. So what do you think is in this room? What are you picking up in here?
There's a lot of clutter in this room. We've got that kind of residual noise, where you hear lots of people having a conversation. There's lots of smells in the room, particularly of... it's like incense burning. I can smell incense burning. And I can also feel, I don't think there was anything religious in this room, but I think whoever used this room was religious, because I can see, the Orthodox cross, the one that's very, with the big ends on it, and it's a very jeweled cross. It's not a crucifix, it's a cross.
Right.
I can also sense, like I said, that smell, that like frankincense smell. There's one individual character that's quite strong, who seems royal, so someone definitely of high birth, and where we find that, you're always going to find a lackey. Really, you're always going to find a hanger-on. So I think that's maybe if anything, that's what they caught on camera, the hanger-on.
What I want to do now is start to call out. So I'm going to call in Andreas and Christina. Do you want to come forward? Okay. When I call out, Christina, if you want to copy me in Romanian, and then Andreas and then Hungarian. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay. Everybody feet still? Everybody stood still? Is there anybody here, any spirit people that wish to talk to us?
Este cineva aici, vreun spirit care vrea să vorbească cu noi?
Van itt vagy lélek, aki akar velünk beszélni?
Is that someone's foot? Okay. If there are any spirit people here, please could you make a sign?
Dacă este vreun spirit în această încăpere, vă rog să ne dați un semn.
Ha van itt valaki ebbe a terembe, kérlek csinálj egy jelet.
Did you hear that, Kieran? No, I just turned to you because your head moved suddenly.
What's the matter?
A growl right at the back of me.
A loud growl?
Yeah, definitely.
I heard that then.
Just out there, that's what I heard.
If that was you making the noise, can you please make the same noise again?
Dacă tu ai făcut acel zgomot, mai fă acel zgomot odată.
Ha te voltál az, aki ezt a hangot csináltad, ismételd meg.
It didn't happen again, did it?
You didn't hear that?
No. Was it a growl again?
Yeah, it seems to be low.
Low? Please walk amongst us, touch us, call out, bang or make a noise, any noise.
Te rog, plimbă-te printre noi, atinge-ne sau fă orice zgomot.
Kérlek, jár közöttünk, érints el, vagy csinálj valami zajt.
I've just heard footsteps out here. When you were talking, it was like somebody was moving along this corridor, just up here. Do you want to keep talking?
Yeah. I do not recognize you, coward. You are a coward.
Just like I'm walking, and I came out because I thought maybe it was, Robin or somebody just stood here. There's no one here.
You are weak.
We're just about to start a séance. We have to keep an eye on Stuart, who is not feeling very well at all, who's feeling very wobbly on his feet, aren't you, Stu?
I am at the moment. I keep swaying from side to side and back and forth.
Okay. So
It's almost like I'm using the usage of my legs now at the moment. As I'm standing here, I'm aware that I'm actually swaying from side to side.
okay. All right. Well, everybody will make sure that just keep an eye on you, Stuart. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's start.
Okay. Imagine for me then above your head there's a brilliant white light. Let that light flow down through your crown, through your third eye, into your throat, then into your heart, and flood your entire body with light. And really let that light flow down through your entire body, out through your hands, out through the soles of your feet. Now see it move around clockwise around this table. Move it clockwise to become a ball of brilliant white light. Light of attraction and also protection. Also want you to invoke your doorkeepers. Remind yourself of your doorkeepers. Ate, Malkuth, Vegabura, Vegadula, Leulam. Amen. Does anyone here? Make yourself known.
Why are the dogs howling?
They're changing the way howling, aren't they?
They are. They go from barking to hell.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I have a sneaking suspicion something's walking amongst us. Come on, if you're there, do something. Move the table.
It's that noise of the creaking.
Don't scare me. Don't scare us. Maybe a little bit then.
What was that, Kieran, out there? Keep going.
You don't scare me. I want to see you. I really want to see what you look like. I want my friends to see what you look like.
Can you smell smoke?
That was me. Sorry, I pressed down.
Show yourself.
No one.
Smoky in the corridor.
Okay. Smoke on the person. Okay. My heart's racing. It's freezing.
Temperature has dropped by 1.5 degrees since you started.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to try the glass? You all right, Carl? Carl, oh my God, Carl, don't.
What?
Did you look funny?
Carl, you look really evil and horrible and nasty. What were you doing now?
I wasn't doing anything.
You were. You
wasn't
were
doing anything.
looking evil.
I was concentrating on David so much. If you've just stopped me from, I wanted to come to this table and grab hold of you.
Okay.
What does it look like?
Your eyebrows were really together and you were really looking nasty.
That's why I sat back.
Okay.
Joe, everyone had gone.
Okay,
It
be
was just
careful.
you.
Good.
Be careful. Carl, are you all right? Carl, you okay? Yeah. No, table's moving.
You could have been moving.
Okay. All right.
That's the
Carl.
weirdest fucking thing.
You all right? You're not looking good. Do you want to sit out?
Nope.
Your hands are on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire.
That's amazing because we're all freezing.
You see the difference in the temperature, Kieran? Do you see his hands? You all right, David? What's the matter? Yeah?
Something just walked across them.
Something just walked across you?
Yeah, just like... I don't like it.
What's walked across you?
I don't... It was like something just went like this. Just grabbed my shoulder.
Okay. Call out, David. Carry on as we've been doing.
If you just touched me...
Ha megérintettél,
Dacă m-ai atins,
Do it to someone else gently.
más valakit is érintsél meg.
atinge și pe altcineva ușor.
If you don't want us here, show us a sign, let us know that you don't want us here.
Ha nem akarod, hogy itt legyünk, akkor mutasd ezt meg.
Dacă nu vrei să fim aici, dă-ne un semn și arată-ne asta.
A very intense spirit and an investigation team that refuses to be intimidated. Something's got to give. We're taking a short break. Welcome back to Most Haunted Live. Now, from the beginning of that séance, Carl Beattie began to fall under the intimidating influence of something in that room. The séance is progressing. Let's go straight back there now.
Well, I'm over here, actually. I'm sitting with Stuart, who's... you feeling fine?
I feel absolutely 100%, apart from my legs have given way. I gave the cable to one of the riggers there because I didn't want to interrupt you and say, look, I'm going to fall down, so I came over here before I dropped down. And at the moment I'm feeling fine, but I've just got I can't use my legs. I can feel them, but I just can't stand up on them. And I can't explain that. I don't know if David can shed any light on that at all, I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to go out? Do you want someone to get you up and take you out, just for a breather?
No, I'm perfectly fine to sit here.
You sure?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I'll sit here another 5 minutes and then
All right.
I'll try and get
Okay.
up. Okay.
How's it going? All right. Let's use the glass and see if we can get more energy. We're not after the glass spinning round. That's not the object of this. In the past, when we've used the glass, we've found that things will affect other people in the room and we hear noises. It seems to generate energy, doesn't it? So let's hope that we get something else happening to other members of the crew, obviously apart from Stuart and Carl. Are you all right, Carl?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. David, do you want to ask out? Keep your hands on the other hand on the table. Carl.
Please use this glass to communicate with us.
Kérlek, használd ezt a poharat, hogy beszélj velünk.
Te rog să folosești acest pahar pentru a comunica cu noi.
Move it as a sign that you're here and you can hear me.
Mozdítsd el, hogy bizonyítsd be, hogy hallasz engem.
Mișcă-l ca să ne arăți că ești aici și că mă auzi.
Thank you.
Table's making a creaking noise.
Are you still protecting your prince?
Még mindig vigyázol a hercegedre?
Încă îți protejezi stăpânul?
You're right, Carl.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's when David talks. This weird stuff going on. That's just bizarre.
Hit me still.
It's not. It's not. It's not. I want to attack you. I just want to stop you talking.
You can smell smoke.
I have absolutely nothing but contempt for you when you speak.
Right, it's time to get Stuart out. Are you all right, Stuart?
I just literally can't move them now, that's the bottom line.
You can't?
I can't get off my arse off my own steam, I can't do it. Carl and Wigan are going to have to lift me up. Now, I don't want to labour the point that my legs aren't working, but they're not.
Let's just get you out.
God.
You know.
Okay.
Just need to get out.
I'm not in any pit, I just can't move it. I feel so embarrassed. I can't lift it up.
You ate the pies, didn't you? Put your arm up there.
No, lift him properly.
Bennett.
Do a fireman's lift.
The investigations team have relocated for the vigil tonight to the White Tower, which is effectively the oldest part of the castle. Let's go now to Yvette and what remains of her investigation team. Yvette, can you hear me?
Hi, Paul, can hear you. We're just coming into the White Tower now. Stuart's with us and he's back on his feet, but he's shuffling. Are you all right, sweetheart?
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling back in the leg now.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can stand up now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just shuffling a bit, but I'll be okay.
You're all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the bottom of the White Tower. It's an incredible space. It really is, isn't it? It's so cold. It's all stone. The windows are open at the top. If you can, I don't know if you can see, but the ceiling's just wooden at the top. It goes on forever. It's quite amazing. Jeff, can you see the ceiling up there? Can you point up and have a look?
I've seen it.
Have you seen it? Okay. All right. So this is, of course, the White Tower, as I've mentioned, David. What sort of things would have gone on here? What are you seeing in your mind's eye?
I'm really aware of the smell of blood and, death. It's the first time in the castle that I've actually had as much of it. I was kind of expecting it all over the place,
Yes.
do you know what I mean? But this is the first time where I've got that horrible metal taste in my mouth of blood and the smells and the sounds and the sheer terror of the place.
Okay.
Now, Carl and Yvette have broken away from the investigation team and have moved to part of the Gate Tower, one of the oldest parts of Corvin Castle, where we are now. Yvette, can you hear me? How are you doing there? What's happening?
Hi, Paul. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just watching.
it's a
Carl
beautiful
is in the cage where they used to put bodies, I think. Are you all right?
Yeah, fine.
How does it feel in there?
It's just very, very strange being in here because you feel as though there's lots of people down watching you, and there isn't. It's just bizarre. Especially with the shut. When it's open, you get a different feeling. When it's shut, you kind of. I just feel like things are being thrown at me. I feel depressed. I feel like I shouldn't be in here. It's a horrible feeling. Horrible feeling.
Okay. Do you want to stay in there for a bit? Or do you want to come out?
I wouldn't mind coming out because
Okay.
I'm kind of afraid of this falling off.
Well,
the wall
yeah.
and the floor.
Right. David, I know you can hear us down there.
Yeah.
Is there anybody up here with us now?
Yeah, there's one character up there that I can feel.
Who is he?
A male, just a soldier.
Is there anybody here? Is there any spirit person? Is there a soldier here? Come on out the corner. Come on out the shadows. Make a noise. I'm going to throw something. Can you throw something back? Throw something back. Let me know that you're here. What's the matter? Do you know, can I just, before you say anything, I was thinking to myself, touch Carl.
You're joking?
No, I swear to God, I said, touch Carl.
Oh, that wasn't a one of those. It was a.
Was
that.
it?
Yeah, it was a.
Oh, go on, do it to me.
Yeah, do it to Yvette.
Let me feel.
Oh
Done
no.
it to you again. You all right? Come on, throw something. If you're being aggressive, if you don't
Right,
want
just
us up
do it
here.
again.
Huh? Come on. Throw something. Throw it back. Come on. Let us know that you're here. Any name with him, David?
Not at the moment.
There's banging going on all around here. And you won't be able to pick it up because we haven't got the sound man up here.
Would Hamesh be a Turkish name?
David's getting Hamesh.
Hamesh? Hamesh? Hamesh, if you can hear me, please knock twice very loudly. Okay, there's 2 knocks. But
I
it was
can hear that down here, Yvette.
Yeah, it's 2 knocks here. It sounded like it came from here. Hamesh, please, can you touch one of the men again? Oh, what happened? Did you smack him again?
Ah.
didn't like you, does he?
Oh.
Hamesh, can you hit one of the other men? Quite enjoying myself. Hamesh, hit one of the other men. Hit Jeff. Do something. Do something else to someone else.
At least show yourself so I can hit your back.
Come on, Hamesh, if that's you. Is your name Hamesh? Knock twice if it's Hamesh. Yeah, too loud.
I'm with Leslie Smith, our historian. Leslie, we heard the name Hamesh, possibly a Turkish presence, quite an aggressive person. Would there have been Turks in this castle at any time?
Well, when we discussed about the well being dug, these were Turkish prisoners, and so the answer is absolutely yes, they would have been here. But they wouldn't have been here as soldiers, but people who had been soldiers who were now prisoners, and they're likely to be a bit cheesed off, aren't they, being shut off in here and being used as slave labour, which was effectively what happened. The name, well, I've got, no chance of hoping to be able to trace unless they were eminent figures.
Let's get back now to the investigating team. I think a séance might be in process or about to happen. Yvette, what's actually going on at the moment?
Okay, Paul, we're actually going to just do a Ouija board. We've got a special Ouija board here, and we've got letters in Romanian written out. So we have da for yes and nu for no, and then hello and goodbye. We have our translators here with us as well. We've got numbers around the edge, so hopefully the glass might move. If it doesn't move, we'll just continue and try and get a séance or get some other phenomena. Kieran, is everything all right with you? You happy
Yes,
with
I'm
everything?
happy with the table and the setup.
Yeah?
Definitely.
And are you ready to take notes of any kind?
Ready to take notes, and I've also got headphones in case tapping starts as well.
Okay, all right. Ready? Okay. Okay, David, do you want to start? Everybody got the other hand on the table as well on the edge? That's it.
If there's any spirits here, please move this glass.
Okay. Okay, let's use the knocking then as response. Okay, let's use the knocking as a yes or no because the glass isn't working, okay? Keep your fingers on the table.
Use our collective energy to lift the table.
Használd a közös energiánkat, hogy emeld fel az asztalt.
Folosește energia noastră să ridici masa.
Please try harder. Spin the table round if that's what you're trying to do. You don't want to lift it, spin it round.
Próbáld erősebben. Forgasd meg az asztalt, ha ezt akarod.
Încearcă mai tare, răsucește masa dacă asta vrei.
Think in our minds that we want it to move.
God, I feel sick.
Do you?
Very sick. I'm getting cold, really cold.
Come on, come on. Come on, move this table again. Come on, move it. Move the table.
Turn then.
Did.
God, my stomach cramps now.
Right.
You alright? You be sick?
Could very well be any second.
It's very, the energy's strong. It's not, they're not negative, it's the energy that's strong. I think that's why we're all dizzy and sick. And
Do you want to leave, Carl? You be sick?
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh. You feel as though you just want to throw up?
Oh, yeah.
Let me just see if he's alright. Carl, you alright?
Yep.
You alright?
It's better out here, yeah.
Alright. We'll just carry on. Is that alright?
Yep.
Okay, we'll just carry on. Come on. It's gone very quiet. Isn't that weird? Since Carl's left, it's gone really quiet.
different energy.
Do you think it's followed him out there? Is he still feeling really bad? Is he coming back in? Are you alright?
Right.
Yeah? You want to sit back in?
Whoever's there can stay down.
You alright?
Yep.
Hello and a warm welcome back to Most Haunted Live Transylvania. For the first time, Most Haunted Live has gone outside the UK. We're at the foothills of the Transylvanian Alps in Romania, and the vigil is underway. A séance, I understand, is taking place inside the Painted Tower right here in Corvin Castle. Let's get straight back there. Yvette Fielding and David Wells and the séance. Yvette.
Thanks, Paul. Just to let you know, we're going to start the séance off. David's going to put protection around us all, but also to let you know, Stuart and Carl are somewhere up some very narrow stairs. So I have a walkie-talkie with them. I'm sure they'll let us know if anything happens during the séance. David?
Okay, imagine from the end, above your head, there's brilliant white light. Let that light flow down through your crown, down through your third eye, into your heart, and then flood your entire body with light. Then see that light move around this table in a clockwise direction until it becomes a ball of energy, a massive ball of energy. It's light of protection as well as of attraction. See this table now surrounded completely in that brilliant white light. Ate Malkuth, Vegabura, Vegadula, Ulam. Amen. If there's anyone here, any astrals or spirits present, could you make yourself known? Could you come closer?
It's very quiet down here. We're hearing banging, but I'm presuming that's you.
I'm not hearing you very clearly, but I don't know what you're doing there. It's just literally like people running around up here. It's like I don't know. It's just people like running. Stu, are you all right?
No, I'm fine, mate.
What was that? Grab the camera. I can't see what I'm doing. Yvette, I don't know what's going on. Literally, it's people. It's like people are running. Things are being literally hurled, absolutely hurled at us.
Do you want help? Do you want anybody up there? Do you want to come down, or should we continue?
Oh no, carry on, because if it carries on like this, we could catch something really good up here.
Okay. That's me dropping my walkie-talkie. Okay. Keep going, David.
Please come closer. If you're affecting people upstairs, just show yourself up there. Use our combined energies, move this table. Come on, who are you?
Is somebody here?
There's someone here in this room that felt quite strong. I can't.
Who?
I
You
don't
all
know.
right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just trying to get a fix on who. What was that?
Don't know. Could be them.
Yeah.
Go on.
There is this one male here who's clearly been murdered in this room. I can't decide whether there's religion or money. Do you know, those kind of, probably both, to be fair.
Don't. Flipping heck.
It sounds as though there's a sound here, and then immediately after over there.
Was that you that just banged?
Things are banging up here. It's not us. Literally, I'm just about to go up to another stairs, and things are banging underneath us now.
Yeah, we're getting them above us.
Well, that would be about right, because that would be between you and us.
It's really loud.
It was very loud.
Do you want to hang on to that, Kieran?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Do you want me to call out
Yeah,
so you can
I
concentrate?
just want to concentrate on what he's saying.
Yea, Chineva Okolo. If there is anybody here, any spirit person that wishes to talk to us, please come forward. If you were murdered here, maybe you would like some help.
Can you come?
Don't be frightened, we don't mean you any harm. There. Check that they're all right, Kieran.
Carl, Stuart, are you all right?
We're okay. Yeah, we're fine.
Please come forward. Please do something. Make sure that you try and show yourselves. Use your energy. Try and communicate with us more. If that's you that's banging or near Carl and Stuart, do some more. Let us know that you're really here. Touch one of us. Make a loud noise. Come forward. Come towards this table now. Come and talk to us.
What was that?
It's the cable, it's the cable, it's the cable.
sorry.
It's the cable. Do you mind me? I'm going to ask if he can come closer to you.
Okay.
Please come closer to David. Try and climb inside his body, inside his skin. Use his voice box. Try and communicate with him as best you can. Tell him your story. Tell him why you're still here. Talk to us. Let us know that you're around us. Do you need help? Or do you want us to leave? Please help us. We need your help too. Anything, David?
There's a couple of things. One is the unrest might be caused not just because of the brutal murder, but it's almost like they showed me their body tossed in the streets like a common dog is really what they're trying to say. Another thing is they're showing me somewhere that's distant from here, but probably where they came from, which was what we call now Budapest.
Budapest.
Yeah.
So this
Buddha.
murdered man came from Budapest.
Buddha.
Buddha.
Came from Buddha, yeah.
Okay. Can you ask him now to do something?
Please, can you show me more or do something in this room? Let people know you're really here. Even if it's just affecting my hands again. Make my hands warmer.
What's affecting your hands?
It's almost like he's got his hands in mine.
Your hands are so warm. What's the matter?
Just grab hold of that, Stu.
What's the matter?
Something just grabbed my hand and almost pulled me off the top here.
Are you all right? Do you want to come down?
Oh, no. It was like something just went bang and grabbed hold of my hand.
You just asked about his hands.
Just asked about your hands. We just asked about David's hands. David's feeling sensations on his hands.
I can't tell you how precarious it is up here. We're sort of on the edge of we're balancing on just narrow pieces of wood, and there's a drop, and when something grabs your hand and almost pulls you up, it pulls you off. It's kind of it's horrible.
David, what are you sensing? Are the boys in danger? Whatever's
Yeah,
grabbed them?
definitely. It's not this one that's here. There's something else. It seems to me as if there's a couple up there.
Did you hear that?
Couple of men?
Yeah.
David says there's a couple of men up there and you're in danger.
Yeah, tell me about it. We just keep hearing noises. I've just heard like a big from the other side of this bit here.
Okay.
Should we go around?
Let's keep doing. Whatever we're doing down here is obviously affecting them, isn't it? So your hands. Can you see the temperature difference on the thermal imaging camera?
Amazingly so, yeah. There's such a difference. David's hands are glowing red, whereas yours hands are yellow. It just shows such a difference in heat.
Okay. I'll have a look at that on the camera.
It's David's hand. David's hand is on the right, and it's basically just glowing red, and then your hand is on the left, which is showing yellow and even less of a temperature, so there's a definite difference.
Sorry, we're in a bit of a state here. Stuart, are you okay?
No, fucking not.
We've got no picture officers, no picture of us. Oh, they can see it, no, they can see it, they can see it. Something, just try to pull Stuart off of this ladder.
Just tried literally pulling me off this ladder. ladder, so I'm just going to try.
Well, they listen to us, but I definitely would.
Do they want to really push them off, these guys?
Yeah. Well, they're in their territory, aren't they?
Okay. David's suggesting that you should definitely come down now. These two, the ghosts of these two men really want to do you some harm. David's saying come down.
Okay, let's okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay. Paul, it's unbelievable. I've never done a séance where it's been... Are you all right? Are you all right?
We're fine. What was that?
What was it?
God.
Cass, did you just move? What was that?
Hey, take...
Paul,
you
it's
can't go
weird.
without that.
Nothing is happening here, apart from something going on with David's hands. It seems to be creating stuff up there with Carl and Stuart. It's back to you, because I want to check that the guys are all right. They're on their way down now.
Yvette, thank you. Keep us posted on that one. We're obviously all very concerned about Carl and Stuart. We've got the heat from David's hands, and then somebody tugging Carl's hands. Stuart's being pulled, and then we had very early on. I'm with Leslie Smith, of course, our historian. Leslie, we had that sense of somebody possibly being killed over a religious dispute. Would there be much religious dissent inside the castle?
Not really, because the Christian church, I mean, clearly we've got the Orthodox and the Catholic side, but when we think of dissent, we think of the Reformation coming. And you know, we're years away from Martin Luther being born, or indeed Calvin. And it's Calvin is the one who causes the impact of this era. Spanish Inquisition was formed about 1487, but this is the 1450s, so maybe the argument was about money after all.
Of course, the church at that time would not have taken kindly to David's gift, or people trying to contact people who may have passed over.
Well, or now, a lot of people don't care for it. And although people understand it rather better now, the idea is you mustn't dabble with spiritualism, you see. So consequently, this aggression might be the spirits of the past being a bit annoyed about what they're doing. Or who are you? Who are these English people here in this castle in Transylvania? What do you want?
Thank you, Leslie. Now we're hearing lots of noises from the upper chamber where Carl and Stuart were. They're making their way down. We are going to keep you posted. We've got the cameras running. This is Most Haunted Live. We've got to take a break now. We'll be back to the vigil as soon as we can manage it after this. Hello and welcome back to Most Haunted Live, Transylvania. You join us at a disturbing moment in the investigation. I can't remember things being this intense or actually this disturbing, because both Carl and Stuart appear to have fainted during that break. We are getting first aid to them. I don't know anything quite like this having occurred before on a live vigil. Let's go straight back to Yvette. Our thoughts are with Carl and Stuart. Yvette, what is the latest? You're still in the Painted Tower.
Okay, yeah, we're still in the Painted Tower. We're stood at the bottom of this ridiculously tiny staircase. We've been stood here. We were just about to go and reposition ourselves to carry on. And we were calling out, Carl, Stuart, are you there? Come on, we're repositioning. No answer whatsoever. So we sent Wigan up there. Wigan went up there and started shouting, saying they're both out cold, like they've been knocked out. Apparently they're not injured, but they were both completely out, unconscious. And we've been waiting now all this time for them both to come down. Apparently they're on their way down. Paul Wiggins got both of them. They are on their way down. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. What the happened? Right, what's happened? Do you want some water? Yeah. Can somebody get some water?
Just some, Cass got some.
You all right? You all right?
No.
Right. Stuart, you all right? What stabbed you in the back?
No, it was just when I was coming down there.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
You're
I'll be
right.
fine. Yeah.
Right, what the hell happened?
We just passed out.
What do you mean you just passed out? You can't just pass out.
We got right to
Nothing.
the very top,
Yeah.
as far as we could humanly possibly go, and all of a sudden, nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
I remember hearing, I think I was hearing you. I felt like I couldn't breathe at one point, but I heard you and I couldn't answer you, and I'm sure it was even probably on this. I heard you calling. I couldn't move, and then when I did, I almost fell about 3 floors.
Right, can I just say something? First of all, you're going to see a medic before we carry on. And secondly, I'm going to shout at you now. right?
Don't shout us just yet.
No, I'm going to shout at you now because every time David is offering protection and you two, you're putting yourselves in jeopardy and it's not fair to yourselves and it's not fair to the rest of us. So just pack it in, and when you get offered protection, stop doing this, bring it on. Right? Just please, just for the rest of this evening, just stop doing this, bring it on, because you're going to end up really hurt. And you're going to go see some medics now, yes?
Well, I think we swore a lot and I'm really sorry.
Okay, all right.
Hello and welcome back to Most Haunted Live. It is our third night broadcasting from Transylvania. For the first time we have come outside the United Kingdom, and what a journey we have had. Night one was astonishing, last night was even more impressive. Tonight already it has been disturbing and very intense indeed. We have Carl and Stuart being looked at by medics. We have relocated from the Painted Tower to the Knights Gallery. Let's get straight back to the vigil on this night of nights. Yvette, how are the team? How are Carl and Stuart?
Carl and Stuart are absolutely fine. They've been checked over by the medics. Come on, guys. And I'm really, really peed off with them. I have to say, I'm really angry. So now we're walking into the Knights Hall. How are you feeling, David? You all right?
Not really, no.
What do you mean? Come on.
I feel kind of threatened here, really threatened.
By what?
Just after what's happened with the boys as well. Right in that doorway, to me, I can see one of the symbols that I would use, which is a pentagram, which is a defense symbol, and it's saying, you know, it basically says grave danger and double protection. And I don't feel happy about going in there right now.
I can't... Do you just want to just walk in and have a feel, or not?
Not really, no. I tell you why I'm doubly concerned, because of what's happened to Stuart and Carl, because I know Stuart's already gone in there, hasn't he?
Yes.
And Carl, and
Right.
I'm not happy.
Right, Stuart, come out now.
What?
Get out. Out.
We're not allowed in. David won't come in.
I don't
Both of
think
you,
we're
come on
ready,
out.
especially you two. I don't think you're ready for that. Whatever's in there, I'm not happy
All
with
right, well, should we come back to that later?
Yeah, and then if I've got just a few minutes with them before we...
All right.
do some-
Should we go round here
Yeah,
then?
let's go
Yeah,
somewhere
to another
else.
location.
I'm not happy
All
with
right.
There's masses of... It's almost like a great pit of souls. There's masses of people screaming, shouting, moaning. There's people being dragged this way. So they're being dragged out this way, thrown in this way. Do you know what I mean? There's people being thrown down here, pulled out of here. Do you know what I've also got? I've got guards standing here, peeing on them.
No.
I've got people peeing on.
When would this have happened?
Probably end of the 1300s, beginning of the 14s.
Okay. And is that banging?
I'm not sure.
Stand still. What's that smell?
Pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pee. That's what I smell. I'm just really aware of just poor souls.
Who's haunting here then?
Oh, how many?
Really?
It's like at the moment it's like a huge cacophony of sound. You know, there's a massive sound. I'm not convinced of. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I'm not convinced of any individuals just yet. It's like a mass energy. You know how sometimes it will, because there's been so many of them. I think there are. I think there will be individuals coming forward. I can't get my head around the horror of it, you know.
You're seeing it all.
Yeah, you see people in rags, you see people covered in crap, literally. You see people starving, you see people with broken limbs that are going to kill them because they're not getting any treatment. You see the injustice, people who probably don't deserve to be here. They're here because of where they were born or their nationality, you know. Or because they said something sideways the wrong way and someone took a dislike to it and that was it. You know, nothing much, really.
I'm going to now try and persuade you to go to the place you didn't want to go to.
Everybody really needs to take it seriously. I'm not mucking about. You really need to reinforce protection.
Okay. As soon as you walk in, there's a huge cavernous space with massive arches. It has a real church-like feel to it. It's enormous. Do you want to walk for a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, let's walk down this right towards the end. Let's see what you pick up as we're walking down. It's very spooky in here. Do you want to call out here?
If there's anyone here, if anybody wants to communicate with us, please come forward.
Andreas, would you like to come forward? Yes. And translating Hungarian as well, yeah?
Ha van itt valaki, akkor jöjjön elő.
You're right. Keep going. Who's that up there? Who's that up there? What the heck was that?
There's nobody.
There's definitely
nothing.
nobody there. No, there isn't, is there?
Could it have been the cable?
I don't think so.
Was it, well, it was like,
Were we pulling a cable? No.
there was a clunk, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Wasn't there?
Okay, keep asking, keep asking.
If there's anyone here, could you make a sound?
Ha van itt valaki, egy hangot csinálja.
You know what?
What's that?
Okay. I know what that is.
Is that where they're hiked up from?
I don't know if they were hooked up from, but do you want me to open it?
Oh my God.
Do you want to go down there?
Not really, no.
I want you to go down there. I want you to go down there.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
On my own?
No, I'll come with you.
I'm not very happy about it.
What do you think is down there?
I think there's something very dark, sinister. I think the energy down there will be horrendous because I can smell it coming up.
What can you smell?
I can smell fear, I can smell terror. I can sense absolute misery. I can sense misery.
Want to go down further? I just want to wait here for now.
Just wait here for now.
Just wait here for now, yeah? Yeah, go, Kieran.
Jeez.
You're all right.
I can sense fear and trepidation, you know, which half of it's coming from me, I have to say.
Step in. Listen. Listen. It's coming from the walls.
It's coming from here.
Can you hear it, Kieran?
I can hear it, yeah. It's coming from here.
Who's with us, David? Who's making these tapping noises?
I've got residual energy at the moment.
What was that?
That was me just.
Okay.
I want to get right down. You know, I want to get right down in a corner and hide. And there's this sensation of people about to be tried, so their fate's sealed. There's two things going on. One is this. There's an energy in here of a male who, I think, if there's a phenomena created in here, it might be the door we came through being banged, or noises being made from that door. There's a bit of information, because I'm conscious all the time of why we're here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always asking just for any information. So I think he was at some point in here. I think this is why the whole thing.
Who are you talking about?
Vlad Dracula. I think at some point he was in here, very brief. Oh my God.
That's correct, that's right. What's the matter?
Nothing, sorry, just this black shadow just went right across your face, completely blacked you out.
David Wells has overcome his fear. He is in the dungeon of Corvin Castle. You owe it to him to stay with us tonight for the final part of Most Haunted Live Transylvania. It is a British, in fact a world, television first. For the very first time, a TV crew has gone below the floor of Corvin Castle. We have, I'm just hearing something has happened down on the vigil in the dungeons in Corvin Castle. It's the first time a TV crew has been there, the first time a paranormal team has investigated there. Let's get straight back there now. Yvette.
It came straight down. A stone just get, no.
I've not moved my feet, so I don't know if there's any loose rubber.
I think I've got it.
Have you got it?
I've got a heat source.
You've got a heat source, where?
Can't see a thing.
A stone has just come down
Carl.
and smacked
Your
David.
left foot.
My left foot.
Your left foot, about an inch. If you can point it at
I've got a
Carl's left
torch.
leg.
I've got one. Carl's left leg.
There's a stone just down there.
This
That
one.
great
It's all right
big
to
thing.
touch it.
That?
That's it. That's got a heat source.
That hit you.
Oh, it's bone.
Ah, it's a bone! You're joking.
Where is it?
Where is
Where's
it?
it gone? There it is.
There it is. It is
It's
a bone.
Take a look at this
Is it
again.
an
This is
animal
what
bone?
happened to David just seconds ago.
Oh!
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 What the was that?
Something hit me. What smacked me right in the hand?
It did. I heard it.
It really whacked me in the hand.
I heard that.
Not that I'm a doctor, but it does look like a vertebrae, doesn't it?
It's a bone. Do we know? Will we be able to tell whether it's human or not? Are we sure it's bone? It is bone.
Oh, that's bone.
Yeah, it
Definitely
is.
bone. That's nice.
That's lovely. And we were just omming, as we do, to try and get some energy going. And as soon as we finished, it came flying down.
Was that something else?
What the heck was that?
That was something
came
else.
down again. Try and get a heat source again. Oh, it's
Yeah, I've
by
got it.
Jeff. There it is.
Where?
Can you
Is
see
it
where
there?
Can you see the white thing there?
Down
Where?
in the
Down.
lower part.
Oh, great.
Sorry, Carl.
What, you mean underneath the ladder? Where, here?
Yep, go down
This
to
one
your
here?
left slightly. Hold on. That's the one.
Oh,
It's a bone!
no way.
Oh, it is another bone. Look. Oh my God.
Not sure if that's human. It's quite small.
It does look quite small.
Dog-like.
It looks like a, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's call out for more. Okay, I'm going to put these, can I give them to you, Kieran, or near you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If that's you throwing things, keep throwing them. Throw some more. Make a noise. Touch one of us.
It's getting very dark, isn't it?
Yes. Andreas, if you can translate in Hungarian, that would be great. Make it loud. Can you please do that again? If that was you, throw something else. Make a noise. I'm calling out to any spirit people, any souls here in this space.
All going.
You're right, Carl.
I'm going, yeah.
What?
What's the matter?
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
I'm all right. Go on.
What did you say?
What did you say?
I don't know.
You just murmured something in a foreign language.
No, good.
What are you feeling?
Oh. Carry on.
Okay. Okay. Did you die in here? Do you need our help? Do something else. Make a noise. If I whistle, will you whistle back?
Right. Carl, stop. What?
What are you doing?
He's wobbly. It's not...
You all right?
Cool, I'm fine.
Okay.
Who's here, David? Is somebody here with us now? Is it this man
Yeah.
that was throwing things?
Just a bit worried about Carl. Yeah, there is someone.
Is this the same man you were talking about earlier?
I feel a bit frightened. Sorry, I think Carl's been...
Jeff! Ow!
You're right.
Yeah.
Were you pushed then?
No, I was pulled.
You were pulled?
On my ankle.
Oh, I've got you. You were pulled by your ankle. Can you take the camera for a sec?
Oh!
What?
Something just threw it.
I've got it. I've got the camera.
Something here.
Something has been thrown?
Yeah.
Jeff, what happened?
It felt like someone just literally grabbed my leg and I was just sitting down there trying to get a shot of Carl and it just pulled me down the slope.
You all right? Yeah?
Well, no, actually.
You're shaking, Jeff. You're shaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Carl?
Carl, you're right.
Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Carl, do you think you should go out?
David, what happened? Did something else fall?
Yeah, something fell and hit me on the
Have you got a
head.
heat source? Where's it coming from?
Carl's feet. Can you see that if I point it there?
Just trying to look for any. Where? Here?
Yep.
Here? This one?
That's it, I think.
You sure?
No. It's just beyond that.
Can't see it.
To that metal, is it?
Where is it? I can't see where it is.
Yes.
See that?
Yeah.
I'll pick it up.
Just put his foot
I'll
across
pick it up.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! Carl, you all right?
You're right. Carl, come back.
I'm fine.
Stu, can you just move that cable?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm all right, Karen.
At least
Sorry.
sit down here.
Can we sit you down, Carl? Just move this cable.
Yeah. Let's sit down.
Jeez Louise.
It's on the edge.
There's a ledge here to sit down.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's David.
David, you okay?
David,
Yeah, I'm fine.
David, what's going on with Carl, David? Is this man affecting Carl?
But the problem is Carl's already been weekend once tonight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So therefore it makes him an easier target. If someone's going to affect anyone, they're going to affect Carl or Stuart.
How are you feeling, Stu?
To be honest, I feel okay at the moment, you know, because I'm up here and you guys are down there, so I'm fine.
Okay. Let's keep calling out. Jeff, you all right?
I'm sort of just propping it
Getting your balance.
I'll prop Carl.
No, it's
I'll
all right.
prop
I've got
Carl.
the camera. It's okay. Don't worry. I've got the camera. We're all right. We're all right. We're fine. Okay, let's call out. If there's anybody here, throw something else. I want to hear a noise from you now. Listen. Again, make that noise again.
What's Carl saying?
Carl's muttering in some foreign language. Carl? Oh, someone's on the cable. Someone's pulling the cable. Who's pulling the cable? Someone's pulling the cable. The cable's being pulled. Do you want to take the camera, Jeff, and I'll prop Carl up? I've got him. I've got Carl.
I've got Carl as well.
Okay. Carl?
Oh! I think you should get out.
Yeah, come on, out. Carl.
Out.
He can't get up the ladder like that.
Sakes, that's why.
Carl. I'm going to have to slap his face.
Carl.
I'm sorry. Carl.
Carl.
Wake up!
Carl, I think you need to leave.
Wake up, now. I'll slap you again in a minute.
Yeah, I'll punch you back.
Right, come on.
Come on, get off.
No, come on.
Get off.
I want you
fine.
up there. Come on.
Get off.
I want you
Fine.
out.
I'm not going out, you
You
see.
are going out.
I cannot make it up the
Yes,
ladder
you
just
can.
now.
We'll
I
just-
cannot make it up the ladder!
Calm down! Idiot! stop pushing me away. I'm trying to stop you from falling
I'm not
over.
going to fall over.
You are. You've just fallen over
I'm
lots
not
of
gonna fall
times.
Over. I'm not going to fall over.
Stop being aggressive with me.
I'm not being aggressive with you.
You are.
I'm fine.
He is, isn't he, David? If there's anybody here, please do something else. Did you hear that? That was a loud bang. Do something else. Affect Kieran. Push Kieran. Ask them, Kieran, say that you want to be affected, be pushed or something or touched.
Affect me. Push me. Touch me. Do something to me so I know you're there.
David, are they still here?
Yeah. There's one dominant one.
Is that what's affecting Carl and making him like he is?
I just think, Carl's weakened already. And I would quite like to see him leave.
Yeah, but he's refusing to
Is
go.
the problem.
Carl?
Mm-hmm.
Carl?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go up the ladder now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What are you doing?
Getting ready to go up the ladder.
Yeah? Jeff, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right now, yeah. I'd like to get out myself.
Yeah. Kieran?
I'm fine. It's just witnessing this sort of stuff, has shades of other investigations where you just feel like a medic in a battlefield, wondering what to do.
We've been, bones, either human or animal, have been coming down at us. Carl I'm frightened of my own husband. And I want to... What was that?
It was a creak.
It was a creak.
Here.
Okay. I want us to leave now.
We're getting lots of messages. People think you should try and leave now.
Yeah.
People are very worried about Carl and all of you, and I think
Yeah.
Kieran summed it up. He doesn't want to be a medic in a battlefield.
No.
I think you really should go now.
The problem is, though, we can't get Carl up the ladder. Every time I try and touch him, he won't let me. He keeps telling me to get off him.
Okay, I think maybe then we'll get help down to you, and I think maybe you should start moving away. I know it's difficult because you know him, you love him, he's your husband, but I think maybe he's reacting almost in a protective way to you. He wants you out of there, I think.
Okay. All right, well, we'll make our way, yeah? You all right, David? What's the matter? Are you hearing that?
Yeah. What is it?
Scratching noises. Scratching.
Try and leave, Yvette.
Okay.
Try and leave, Yvette.
Come on.
Help
Carl,
is
are
on
you
the
all
way,
right,
Yvette.
Carl?
Yvette, help is on the way,
Okay.
We can get Carl out of there. Thank you so much for that. Your bravery is appreciated. Thank you so much for everybody who's taken part in this weekend's Most Haunted Live. It has been awesome and amazing.